Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. Today I'm talking about like a language things. So let's get started. So first of all, recently, we have still program. We have a program still of coronavirus each other country. So that's why we have to think about that now too. And recently, uh, when I talk with my friend and I ask so I ask as a foreign opinion to my friend. And sometimes I hear, so for example, like I have a friend of Thailand and Italy and Turkish and Korean, some people like this, and I think just my image and just my opinion. Uh, some foreigner people uh, don't thinking and don't care about the coronavirus basically. So I mean, for example, uh, I I have a friend of India, and when I ask about the coronavirus to my friend, like and so, how about the coronavirus in your country? How do you think about the coronavirus in your country? And the people say, like my friends say, basically in India don't care for coronavirus because um, I don't know. Uh, I don't know about the reason for this, but just my image, people don't wear mask basically. Even if uh, even if you're closer, even if you're a friend, even if you don't know people. Just my opinion, people don't wear mask. But but I wanna say, uh, actually, uh, I shouldn't say and I can say about this because for the friend, I'm a foreigner. Like for Indian people, Japanese people is a foreigner from Indian people. That's why I can say well, but if any chance, it might personality of the country. So that's why. Um, but I want to say just as my opinion, I didn't understand like didn't wear mask because probably thinking if around you people has the coronavirus like you and someone and if around you people is have a coronavirus and you don't wear a mask and the people also don't wear mask when you walk and when you stay the coronavirus infected to person near like to walk or to close uh, you don't fear dangerous things because you might get coronavirus. So that's why uh, actually sometimes I watch the TV show for coronavirus to get the news, and when I watch the TV show and information over overseas like news of India, news of American, news of Turkey, news of Italy. Uh, some people don't wear mask. Of course, not all. Some people wearing mask, but mm, my image almost don't wear. So and still increase, but I think uh, it's it's natural because don't wear mask. So that's why infected person of the coronavirus also still increase. It's not sure. I thought so. But actually, Japanese people also like this for now. So that's why I can say well. But even if you have even if you got a vaccine like some drink drug for coronavirus, I think it has no meaning. Like of course, you can use that. You can use with that, but even if you got to your body a vaccine, it's good things for your health, for because of the coronavirus. But even if you get vaccine, uh, it's not perfect. It's not perfect protect for because of the coronavirus. I think because sometimes, just sometimes, not all, but sometimes I heard even if you get vaccine, again infected to coronavirus in Japan, like Japanese people. So that's why. So it's me. The coronavirus, like so strong virus, uh, I can understand it from the people. So that's why, of course, important important to get vaccine is important, but um, it's hard to explain. But if when you have a if when you got a vaccine, yeah, I think it may not it's not me. You don't have to anxiety. You don't have to worry about the coronavirus. I think not like that, because even if you got vaccine, uh, not all you can able coronavirus from another person. So that's why I wanna say to the like government to the government. Uh, people saying like you shouldn't wear mask and stay home, and so we have to decrease. You have to decrease. We have to decrease the coronavirus for the Olympics and for the people, but the government don't anything, just saying that and doing how is it like doing help with the vaccine. But I have a friend over the world, so that's why I asked to so many country person like how do you think about your country, and I think on that topic, um, Japan is really late for moving, and yeah, really the sentence would be rude, but I want to say Japanese Japanese government is really stupid. Like too late move. People say like this is move for people for citizen, but they are just saying really. Uh, they don't care. They don't care about people because first of all, they are saying about people like you should stay at home, but they will if when we got peaceful on the us country, they will say like they were setting like a how do you say, like a fix. I'm so sorry. They were setting they were setting tax. They were setting taxes so high. Like now, Japan is 10%, and still high, like 15%, 20%, because the now government the paying money for some restaurant and some Japanese people, because of the coronavirus, people has a problem like for example, if I'm a staff of a restaurant, today I can't work because of the coronavirus. So the government say if your cooperation with me, I can pay for your program. But I'm not like that. So it's not my opinion, but when I watch TV show, like the staff of the restaurant, people say the money is so too just a little bit. Give me more, like this. Yes, that's why I think really they are stupid, because first of all, the government is have to cooperation with the citizen, with the people for coronavirus, but we can't believe, we can't trust our government, because their move is really well, like why you do this for now, we have to do another things, right? Like this. Like Olympics also. If any chance, I shouldn't talk the topic about like that, but yes, to talk about the Olympics is really dangerous. I feel so, but I wanna say like maybe I guess now Japan would begin Olympics in Japan, Tokyo, but of course people thinking weird, like why the government of Japan will begin Olympics in Japan, because we have a coronavirus still in Japan. So that's why it's dangerous, right, to begin, because from overseas came to Japan some foreigner, and now also find a new coronavirus infected person in Japan from foreigner like people of Uganda. Uh, Actually, I just don't want to fight with anyone, but uh, why uh, why why Japan didn't think about like that? Because uh, when we think on normally, uh, we can find a problem. Like for example, here is Japan, and Japan still has a coronavirus, like some people, but the government came to the government would begin Olympics, so that's why play of like soccer and some sport Olympics athlete came to Japan, right? And first of all, uh, according to news of Japan, uh, mm, uh, I have to explain with English, but anyway, came to foreigner in Japan, and of course still has infected the person in Japan. That's why uh, the foreigner might get coronavirus from Japanese people. That's why. Uh, that's why they are sensitive for the person, but then why? Um, Olympics is of course people thinking of different things. So I can't say and I shouldn't say about that, but to begin Olympics and to decrease the coronavirus is I think to decrease the coronavirus is important. Uh, I really well because of course to open Olympics is important because the Olympics uh, makes us like uh, sorry my ignorant of English, so I can't explain, but some people will say Olympics is I want to see Olympics and we should begin Olympics. That's why I can't say well, but when finished Olympics, like August, I forgot, but uh, on August, when we finished the Olympics, I think I guess uh, people will have many infected person coronavirus because um, first of all, people the government of Japan say like stay home. People say to us like stay home, but they are doing Olympics. Um, it's unfair because um, like if you want me stay home or like a cooperation with the government, um, you also have to do something for us, I think, because um, they are always all the time paying money for their self, so that's why uh, they can't they can't trust. We can't trust over the government, and they can't work on weekly. I think. And why Japanese people don't think about like that? Maybe I think it might problem of the personality of Japan, like Japanese people thinking always we have to like this, we have to do like this on the road, like people around the people doing working, so you also have to working. Japanese around the people wearing mask. That's why, of course, now we have to wear mask. But like I wanna say as a personality, like around the people, doing the same things. That's why I also do, or around the people around the people doing like this, so you should same things what you don't do like this. I really hate like this thinking, and like this how to think, because I'm really sorry, this is no care for the title, but let me explain. Really weird, because for example, I have a dream, and like I want to be polyglot of the language. Like I want to speak many country: English, Japanese, Korean, Chinese. So many country I want to speak. So that's why I want to be polyglot on the future. Even if I still say like these things, doing same things, like around the people working on the around the people doing work of the food, food, like a uh, cook restaurant, like doing like like using knife, cut, and cooking. Uh, even if around the people doing work as a cook, chef of the restaurant. And when I'm thinking about my dream, it's not matching, right? Uh, Sorry, I can't explain well, but like even if people are doing same things, uh, I think you can do different things, but I think it's not weird, because it's normal things, because we have a different thinking, different how to think, different brain. So that's why if we're doing different things, like these people has dream of to be chef. That's why the people effort of the cook every day. It's normal things. For example, on me, like I wanna be polyglot. That's why I'm learning English, Turkish, so many countries from the foreign conversation. Mm, but some people can't understand me. No, no, you can't. You can't. So, so you should search, and you should do something like this. But I wanna say, why you can. why you can say this? Because they don't have experience to study English and to speak English, but people say and people explain about English. English is hard. You can't, so you shouldn't study. So Turkish? No, you can't. What? Why is it Turkish? Huh? Like this. So I think even if Turkish people say to me like you can't Turkish, you can study Turkish because you are not level. It's okay because they are native, so they know they have experience to speak Turkish and they know well and they have knowledge of Turkish well. Like I also I'm a Japanese people. That's why uh, basically almost the question of Japanese language things from foreigner can answer because native. But I wanna say some Japanese people say, and even if I think I don't care for me like. I graduate. I graduate summer. I graduated some good university, like University of the Harvard. I graduate. Uh, of course, sounds like and it looks like so great. Oh, you're doing well. But in Japan also, like Japanese number one is University of the Tokyo. But um, I graduated University of the Tokyo and it's success. It's wrong, I think, because uh, for now I had it uh, graduate University of the Tokyo and after I think two way like one is a success and two is going low down. Uh, and okay, then I explain about this low down because some stupid both say about like this piece people like oh you graduate to University of the Tokyo so uh, you can like the work right like so many work and so difficult work from Boston to the uh, the new hope like do this you graduate of the University of the Tokyo so you can do it right like this uh, and the people has the pressure like I graduated so I have to we have to this is a pattern one and the two is like I um, I graduated of the University of the Smart. So, but the people always or every day did only study. So that's why uh, uh, they the people didn't make a friend so many because always all the time study. So that's why uh, they didn't make a skill a conversation skill with a friend and skill of accept study. So that's why uh, so on the company and on the workplace I can't talk well with around people, and I can't conversation well to another worker. So that's why alone, and weak mentor and like this. So that's why uh, even if I graduate of the university of the smart, I think it's not important. Like I'm I'm stupid, so that's why I can't say I shouldn't say about that. But so like I didn't. For example, I didn't went to high school. I didn't went to university, but I think it's not important because even if uh, even if you didn't go university, uh, you might go success way. So that's why we are not good. So we can't think about the future way. Mm, so like but basically Japanese people like uh, Japanese government almost graduate graduate of University of the Tokyo. So that's why Japanese top singer uh, you should learn for go to University of the Tokyo. So like the how to teach. So that's why Japanese children study for to go university over the smart. Mm, mm, so that's why Japanese people go low down. Mm, I think to study is important. I think because I also learning about language and getting new knowledge. Like today I learn hello, like hello in Turkish. Oh, merhaba, selam, like this. And another country too, like how to say my name in Germany. Oh, okay. Oh, biggest here, ich weiß es. Like this. So like to study is important, but uh, I think you should study for yourself, like for not university, like because if you studying for university, uh, I have to study for university like first. Some people make yourself like pressure. We have to like this. Uh, but pre-thinking I explained that too before. Mm, even if you went to university over the smarter, it's not a successful way. Of course, like 50, I don't know where, but for example, 50% success way, but 50% go down low down way. So that's why to study is important, but I think you should study for yourself. Like um, if you wanna if you wanna be if you wanna be uh, soccer player, if you wanna be a soccer player, but you learning about the baseball player, like this is but ball strike. Okay, out. I like this. Mm, he has known me, right? Like because if you want to be soccer professional player, you should study about soccer. But if you're learning about baseball player, of course you can't. And not of course, not 100%, but it would be low down, to be able to soccer player. I mean, uh, if you didn't study for yourself, like just knowledge, to your brain, and so that's why the knowledge really needed for you. Of course, when you play baseball, you can use the knowledge, but um, like I think for me, if it's me, I feel like the thing is wasted time. I mean, I wanna be polyglot, so I'm learning English well, but when I talk on the real, like first of all, I'm learning alone by myself. Like, hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you? Okay, I study well, so let's talk with a foreigner, and hi, and foreigner, hi, and me, and how are you? And foreigner say, I'm good. You? So what are you doing? Like, good. I'm good. What are you doing? I'm a do. No, no, no. So I said, what are you doing? Like basically, uh, difference every people of the country, but in particular, American and Latina people is so aggressive. Like, so what are you doing? Like, accent also very strong. Like, don't do this. Don't do this. It's okay. So be relaxed. What I'm doing. So that's what we get. Like, so very fast and how do you say, like, accent is stronger. What that? Done. Like, uh, the later is don't, but don't, don't, don't do this. It's okay, like this. So that's why. First of all, you wanna learn English. Uh, I really recommend to start listening skill, like to writing, to reading is you can do anytime, right, by yourself. But listening is like need someone um, without you. Like of course, I try some pattern like uh, I wanted to grow up my listening skill. That's why I watched some video of YouTube and listening CD and listening music. But to conversation with a native real friend, it's really strongly recommend. Because first of all, to video, to movie, people say like I hear many times like how did you study with English? I watched the movie of English of something like this. some fluent speaker of Japanese people or Asian people say like that, but when I taught when I got the information, I tried to watch the movie. I can speak. Okay. Then try, and I watched it. But if you are doing like this, you can understand. But the movie as a with a subtitle, right? Something like if I'm Japanese people, Japanese subtitle. But I wanted to study, so I watched it with the English subtitle. But I when I watching the movie, I really always follow the subtitle. Like I really that's why I didn't focus the movie and like just follow the later. Of course, I couldn't follow because to the first. Uh, mm, so so that's why to watch it with the subtitle is important. But mm, if you didn't watch the movie as a listening practice, I think it has no meaning. Like because just to follow the letter for the letter, like uh, how this like really hard to explain, but to practice of listening with the movie is a good tips. I really recommend it. But the movie watched with the subtitle, sub English title, like just so hello dear. So like just follow the letter, and it's not practice of listening, I think. So that's why uh, from first to watch the movie of English is I think not recommend. And two, uh, second is recommend. Uh, Listening practice of number two is to listen to music, like if you want to study of English, you can listen to music of English, like Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, some many good singer you can hear. Uh, the music is rhythm, and so uh, like this is a practice of listening, but like you feel be enjoy with the study. Uh, I mean, like English study is sounds like so hard, right? Like by yourself. Mm, this is one of sounds like so hard, right? But to listen to music in English and to mimic pronouns like I really, really, I really, I really, 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 really like you. Oh, and after you can repeat after that. I really, really, really. And you can practice over pronouns and listening pronouns. And uh, when I when you completed the song to for song, you can complete with the pronouns too. So that's why I think it's good. And three is to conversation with native, really, because CD CD lesson of English also good. Like hi, hi, how are you? I'm fine. What are you doing? Like I don't know foreign version, but English CD from Japan is really sounds like a Japanese CD. Like how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? So anyway, pronouns is of course saying native, so good, but some phrases sounds like polite. I'm fine, thank you. Like thank you. Basically, we say between when I talk with a friend, thank you, really, like this. But thank you so much, and you. uh, if I'm saying many times, oh thank you so much, thank you so much. So really, thank you so much. I'm sorry, thank you so much. Uh, American people angry to me. You don't do this. You don't have to say thank you so much, and you don't have to apologize so much like this. So thank you. You're welcome. I like this. Uh, so um, how do you say? How can I explain like that? When I talk, I'm always keeping saying, but when you talk with your friend, you don't use your language, your country's language with polite, politely, like uh, I'm not native speaker with the English, so that's what I can say. But my experience, I never had American between American people like speak on polite, like nice to meet you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, uh, this pattern. I'm talking about American friend between American friend, American friend and friend between. Uh, hey, so what's a man like this? Really like a sounds sounds like so casual, phrasable casual. Like what's a man? So we're doing. Uh, Japanese English is what are you doing? But American people, what are doing? What are doing? There's some people we're doing well, we're doing brother, like this. Uh, so that's why Japanese teacher teaching other what are you doing? So that's why student also what are you doing? And when the student talk with the native, so we're doing what's a man? What like this? So uh, so that's why the English teacher is wronging, I think, because uh, the teacher of English in Japan, uh, if the teacher didn't have experience to went to USA or overseas, uh, they can teach English as a teacher. Like I didn't. I never experienced to went to overseas, but I'm doing English teacher. Nice to meet you. I think it's normal. It's normal things in Japan. That's why. Uh, of course, they are knowing, they are learning well. So than me, of course, because they are teacher and having so much English knowledge. But um, their teaching English is almost can't use because they don't speak. Basically, between friends, we don't use phrase of politely, but people teaching polite English. So that's why. I always keep saying I recommend to speak native on real, because I can't say well because just to remember word like how are you, fine. Basically, what is can use and I hear too, but how do you say, like always all phrase like polite and sometimes Japanese English series sounds really Japanese English like hi, how are you, Johnny? So what are you doing? No, I'm talking with you. So and you and like very slowly and very uh, it's easy to understand because very slowly and very clearly like and you, what are you doing? But mm, I had to explain, but really like yes. So really, I want to for learner of the language and recommend to speak to talk with a native speaker. Yeah, French.